Parking is another big mistake that a lot of you pick growers. How many people do you think you're going to get on a Saturday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, out picking your blueberries? How many people? Take a guess. How many are you going to get? You know. How many cars people come? You're 25 miles out from any city. How many people are going to be there at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning? 5? How many? Probably 25. You think so, huh? What do you think over there? How many people did you see at Broken Arrow at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning? Between 50 and 100. Cars. Yeah. His average is 60 cars at any given time. Okay? Why? Blueberries are a hot commodity. They taste better. People want to know where the food's coming from. But let's face it. Let's say that you're retired and you got your fixed Social Security income last year. Or you happen to be getting food stamps and you got your $500 or $600 last year and this year too. But how much are more groceries this year than last year? 15 to 20% more, at least. And how much more does it cost you to get to the grocery store? They hyped us up at $4 a gallon, then we feel good because now it's only $3.50, right? Well, wait a minute here. Hold on. We're still paying 50 cents more than what we were a year ago. So if you're on a fixed income, your food buying ability, if you're one of those 4 million people on food stamps, just went down by 15%. Now that means you got $500. Now you only got $450. We're making the full circle right now. People are starting to can again. People are starting to freeze again. And a lot of people are really concerned of the direction that we're going, which is highly questionable. So we have a tab in Mother Earth magazine. Well, I tell you what, they're not survivalists, but a lot of people are planting a lot of plants in this country. So gardening is very, very popular. Why? You can see, feel it, and touch it. So gardening is very popular. In U-Pick, you're selling a quality product that's fresh for less than the grocery store. Who in their right mind isn't going to go out and do it? Plus, it's an activity. You got a 40% divorce rate. Well, guess what? Dad's got the kids this weekend. Mom's got the kids this weekend. What are we going to do? We need things to do. Going to the movie every other week gets a little old. So now you need parent and child activities. Or grandma wants to take grandkids out and do something. Let's pass some history down. We're going to make some jelly. We're going to make some pie. We're going to make some muffins. You got to do something. So it's a positive, 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 positive from beginning to end. So, but parking is very, very important. And you got to prepare for at least 50-plus cars. Now, everybody says, well, is anybody going to find me? Well, I got news. This is a true story. I had a guy up in Wisconsin one time, and at that time we used to go out and round up fields. And so I went out and round up his field about 11 o'clock in the morning. His wife had gone to church. And I'm saying to myself, okay, well, I was loading up the tractor. 4 cars drive up in the driveway, wanted to buy blueberries. He hadn't even planted his first plant yet. But his wife had gone to church and said that they were planting blueberries. Well, word of mouth spread that way. And so an hour later, before we even planted the first plant, he had 4 people standing there wanting to buy them. So people love that. People like the local media. Communities like it. For example, here in Prairie Grove, we're putting in 10 acres of blueberries across the street. We're going to bring in a couple hundred people a weekend into this town. How many towns don't want to have a couple hundred people coming into the town on a weekend or during the week? I know they want everybody to go to Walmart. Now, we're not, that's great, but the truth is we need to think about the small rural economy too.